Here's everything we did in Kyoto with minimal planning, and I'll say right now it was absolutely not enough time, but we didn't have that many vacation days. Took the train from Hakone into Kyoto and checked into our hotel, which we booked 1 week before we left. So when I say minimal planning, that's what I mean. Saved a bunch of stuff on Google Maps, but we would just loosely group things by area the night before and just follow our hearts. We really liked this hotel. The common areas had really cool vibes. There was a tree literally in the middle of the building. Thanks to luggage forwarding, our stuff was already there. First activity was wandering around Kaninji Temple, which was a really calm way to start, and then we continued walking around the area near the Yasaka Shrine, which was packed as expected. When we started to get hungry, we decided to look up some ramen spots, and we found one with a lot of really good reviews but nobody inside. But we decided to trust our gut, and within minutes it filled up. They were branding the eggs, which was so cool, and the attention to detail is something that Japan is so good at. The next morning we woke up and got to the Fushimi Inari gates around 7:30. It was kind of quiet at first, but then it filled up pretty quickly. We walked quite a bit, and the further in you go, the fewer people there are, but there's still definitely influencers fully committed to getting the shot. So we didn't stay too long. The boys wanted to go super deep, but again, tight schedule. We were originally thinking about going to the main bamboo grove, but everything we saw said it was insanely crowded, so we said screw it, and we actually accidentally ended up at this very peaceful area, which we later found out was a memorial with barely anybody around. So we just quietly walked around, we went inside, made a wish based on our zodiacs, and it felt like one of those unplanned moments that just really sticks with you. Early December was a perfect time to go. The weather was great, the foliage was beautiful. Eventually we did find a different bamboo area, and there was basically nobody there, and honestly the bamboo in my kitchen would be insecure if it saw these guys. It was so cool. They were so tall. After what I would consider a very important and very necessary ice cream break, we decided to walk around a little bit more, and then we slowly made our way to Kiyomizu-dera. We didn't go all the way in, but just walking the grounds and seeing the fall foliage was totally worth it. We then hit up the busy shopping streets, which was chaotic and very busy, but also sort of fun. I bought a really pretty sake set that I'm excited about. Then we ate some matcha Kit Kats in bed, and then it was time to go out for the night. We tried to stop at Le Labo, but they were done selling for the day, so instead we randomly ended up at a Toys R Us, which, rest in peace, I got a Tamagotchi to heal my inner child, and then went a little too hard at a random beauty store that kept playing the same song over and over again, which made us a little kooky. For dinner, we found a place on Tabelog and had more beef and wagyu than I even knew existed. And look, I respect the beef tartare, but I just couldn't do it, so I shamefully cooked it and tried not to let anyone see. I hate myself, but the boys didn't care. There were some pieces that were so thin and delicate that she offered to cook it for us, and this is truly a meal that I'm still thinking about. And of course, more matcha ice cream. The next and last morning, we stopped at Opoto's main tea store, where I bought way too much matcha and tea, and watching them make it was really as fun as buying it. We were limited to 3 cans per person, but I know sometimes the limit is even lower depending on supply. Then we decided to go back to Le Labo, and honestly it is a little bit of a tourist trap. Is it cool that there's a Kyoto only scent? Yes, the architecture and design was stunning as well, but to be honest, it was born in France, launched in New York, so I don't think you're going to be devastated if you miss it. We did grab a small Kyoto exclusive as a novelty and moved on. On the way back to the hotel though, we passed a fan shop and I bought a really beautiful hand-painted fan, and then it was off to Osaka, our final stop, so stay tuned for that.